Wir haben hier von Hanpusen einen Auslöser für Sony Kameras. Bei mir ist es die ZV-1. Deswegen gebe ich mal ein kurzes Unpacking, wie das Ganze aussieht, wenn man es bekommt. Trockenhaltung. Bedienungsanleitung. Produktwarnung. Dann haben wir hier mal ein Handband zum Festmachen in der Hand. So sieht das Produkt aus, wenn wir das bekommen. Ich hätte erst gedacht, dass das eigentlich zum Aufladen gedacht ist mit USB. Ist es sogar? Okay, bin überrascht. Ah, dann ist das ein Akku, okay. Genau. Wenn ich das jetzt hier rausziehe, müsste das losgehen. Wenn ich das jetzt mal aufdrehe, hier kommt mir der Akku entgegen. Schauen wir uns den Akku mal an. Ja, das ist auch ein Akku. Da ist immer die Frage, ob das wirklich einer ist, aber es ist einer. Also ohne einen Gegenstand. Ich habe zwar aktuell längere Finger, aber das ist ohne einen Gegenstand schwierig zu machen. Aber es geht. Dabei ist kein USB-Kabel. Funktioniert auf jeden Fall schon mal. Schauen, ob ich eine Rückmeldung bekomme von der Kamera. Das würde ich dann in die Kommentare reinschreiben, wie das funktioniert hat, um das mal zu testen. Ja, also auf jeden Fall, der erste Eindruck ist auf jeden Fall gut. Es ist zwar kein Ladekabel dabei, aber da muss man ehrlich sagen, die allermeisten haben irgendwo ein USB-C-Kabel rumfliegen. Das steckt man dann da rein. Gucken wir mal, ob das geht. Ja, das funktioniert schon mal. Ich kann es auf jeden Fall mal zeigen. Ich habe hier noch eins rumliegen, das länger ist, glaube ich. Nee, das reicht auch nicht ganz. Aber das können wir ruhig glauben, das funktioniert auf jeden Fall, dass man das lädt. Dann blinkt hier dieses kleine Licht grün auf. Ja, zu dem Produkt kann ich sagen, es ist an sich gut verarbeitet. Mehr dann nachher noch im Kommentar.
Hey folks, it's Brad here, and we're taking a look at this Hanpusen camera remote. I've got the one for Sony. I've got a Sony A7 Mark IV. That's what I've tried it with. It's a Bluetooth connection, so you don't need one of those transmitters hooked onto the top of your camera and like plugged in. That's fantastic. But the other thing that makes me excited about this, and while I've gotten this for free through the Vine program, I don't work for the company or anything. It's the C1 button there. I reassigned one of my functions, my C2. I had it, so back up. I take a lot of pictures of people and their dogs. And so sometimes, and it's a lot of action out in the world, sometimes I need to switch to animal eye focus and sometimes human eye focus and switch back and forth. And I also shoot, I've got this camera cage and I shoot with the monopod with this quick release play on top down low. And I use a monitor that's on my power wheelchair to see what I'm shooting. And so having that C1 button means that some of the dogs are playing over there. Okay, having that C1 button means that I can switch back and forth between whatever I assign to C1. So I've assigned it to the animal versus human eye detection for who I want to focus on. So I can do that remotely with it a few feet away, and it's working great. Now, I'd say that the lock button is kind of like your off button because there's no other off button that's on the side, which was a little strange to me until I figured out, oh, lock means off. Okay, but they have also the autofocus on, cancel, or autofocus on. I think you can reassign that on your camera too. You do need to set up your camera to work with a remote and to do Bluetooth stuff. So go through it to do that, or it's not going to work. But yeah, I mean, I'm jazzed about it. It's much easier than using my other one. I haven't had any significant disconnection problems, but I am keeping it within a few feet. So, you know, your mileage may vary if you're taking pictures from 30 feet away, like some family shots with the long lens. You know, look at the other reviews for that. But for my purposes, I am really happy with this as a replacement for my old remote system with the whole plug-in deal and everything. So yeah, yay, I'm happy. All right. Well, I hope it helped you. Take care, folks.
And then I can use these plus and minus buttons for the clear image zoom inside this Sony camera. And then pressing C1, the clear image zoom is being removed. I can kind of turn on and off the autofocus, and I have this button here for photos, and this photo button has two steps. The first one is to start focusing, and then, for example, I could keep the focus in this place, as you see here. If I release it, then the autofocus will be activated again. So also I can just press and hold this button and then press one more, and the camera is going to produce an additional photo. And then finally, this is also very nice. The lock function enables you to store this remote control away somewhere because it won't react to the buttons anymore. Once you need it again after pairing is a pretty straightforward process. If you look at this instruction manual here, to pair this to the camera, you have to activate control Bluetooth function in your Sony camera. Then you have to activate Bluetooth remote control. You have to start connecting to a new device and then press these two buttons, also the camera button, full through for 7 seconds. Then the camera is going to ask, do you want to connect to this remote? You hit enter and then off you go. I also tried this guy of a distance about like 7-10 meters inside an apartment, no worries. Last but not least, I'm going to stop the recording using this red record button. Very nice thing to have. It works.